Are you ready?
Assalamu alaikum.
Malaikum assalam.
Here again with my brother,
Stop to hit me.
whom I love so much. I want to beat him sometimes.
Yeah. He beat me always, and he's the smaller brother. Hello.
Oh, I don't beat you that many times.
Okay,
You're lying. You
okay.
beat me as well.
No. You're a big liar.
I'm a liar.
Yeah, you're a big liar.
I only beat you.
Yeah. He's always bullying me. Yeah.
Anyways, today is part 2 of reacting to the throne of Allah.
Yeah.
You really liked part 1.
And I have a serious question to part 2
Ooh.
that it a big needs to answer to me.
Really?
Yeah,
Let's
really.
go. Let's
Really.
give it a try. Let's see how it goes. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do this. Let's watch this.
I'm ready and I know it.
This dunya is meaningless to Allah. It means nothing. It is worthless. So worthless, compare it with the sun. The sun is one star. You know more science than me. You'll be able to tell me better. Take this planet Earth and you place it inside the sun, and you will be able to place 1.3 million Earths in the sun. 1.3 million Earths in the sun. Allahu Akbar. Allah is the greatest. The sun is one star. One star. There are stars out there which are millions of times bigger than the sun. You tell me this, that you need millions and millions of stars to make one galaxy. And then you tell me this, that there are zillions of galaxies out there. Let me tell you on top of this, my friend. After this, whatever you see above, when you raise your head and you look above, whatever you see above, the zillions and zillions and zillions of galaxies, let me tell you, everything there is within the first heaven. Everything there is within the first heaven, and Allah is the creator of 7 heavens. 7 heavens. And the distance between the first heaven and the second heaven.
Okay, explain me that now about the heavens. There are 7 heavens.
Yes.
There are grade between the heavens.
Yes.
In the first level,
Yeah.
it will be 10 women. In second, 20. In third level, 30. And in 70. You don't know.
I don't know, but what I know, you know what? I'll
What?
tell you of the last person to enter paradise.
The last person?
The last person to ever, because we believe that they're going to be even believers,
Yeah.
Muslims, who are going to enter the hellfire for a period of time
Okay.
because of their sins. They're going to be cleansed and then they're going to enter paradise after some time. So there's this story of the last person. Now I'm going to summarize very quickly, but that person would, of course, but if you're in the hellfire, you have to understand that the punishment is severe. We are asked to fear the depth of the hellfire, the warmth, how hot the hellfire is, the duration that you're going to stay there. You have to be afraid. Just imagine yourself going on the oven just for a little bit.
Yeah.
How much it hurts. Now imagine being there for millions of times. Let's not even think
Forever.
about
No
forever.
end.
Let's not even think about that. But some of them, yeah, one person would be asking, praying to God, please take me away from it, as long as I'm just out of the hellfire. As long as I'm out of this place, I'll be happy. And he will be granted that wish. He will exit the hellfire. And then he'll want to, of course, we believe that the hellfire and heaven will have a distance in between, large distance, but they will be in the same kind of area, in a way. So that person would ask, please, can I just go a little bit further away from the hellfire, because it's still too close, I feel the heat or whatever the reason might be. Just a little bit further.
There is no woman.
Please, he begs just for that. That's my last wish. he's granted that wish. He goes further, and then I think he sees a tree with a shade. He says, please God, just let me go underneath that tree on that shade, and I'll be a happy man. I want nothing else. And he's granted that wish. And then he will see paradise, right? The walls and the gates of paradise. And he will say, please, Ya Allah, God, please, let me at least go a little bit closer to paradise. And I want nothing else.
Nothing
right?
else, yeah.
I want nothing else. He will be granted that, and he will go closer. And then he will say, please.
Let's go to the second level.
No, let me just go, the wall? Just outside the wall, to be able to hear and just be close to paradise. And he will be granted that. And then he will say, what? Please, Ya Allah, please, just let me enter the wall, just a little bit inside. It doesn't matter, just I want to enter a little bit paradise. And he will be granted that. And we believe that he will be the last person to enter paradise.
Okay.
But yeah, shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
Do this.
Is 500 years. The distance that can be covered in 500 years, at what speed? Only Allah knows. Only Allah knows. But it will take 500 years to get from the first heaven to the second heaven. 500 years from the second to the third, third to the fourth, fourth to the fifth, fifth to the sixth, sixth to the seventh. Every time it will take 500 years. After the seven heavens, وَسِعَ كُرْسِيُّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. You all read the Ayat al-Kursi. You all know the Ayat al-Kursi. After this you have the Kursi of Allah. You have the chair of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These seven heavens that we've just talked about. In comparison to the Kursi of Allah, they're non-existent. They're meaningless. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has given an example in a hadith just to give us a little bit of understanding with regards to the seven heavens in comparison to the Kursi of Allah. Take a ring from your finger, take it off, the small ring that you have, and place it, let's say, in a desert, the Sahara Desert. It's the biggest desert in the world. That ring that we take off from our fingers and place it in the Sahara Desert, what comparison is in between the ring and the Sahara Desert? Nothing. Nothing. The seven heavens is the ring, and the Kursi of Allah is the Sahara Desert. After the Kursi of Allah, you have the Arsh of Allah. وَكَانَ أَرْشُهُ عَلَى الْمَاءِ. You have the Arsh of Allah. Again, Rasulullah has explained, so just so that we can understand. Take the ring, place it in the desert. This time, the ring is the Kursi and the Arsh is the desert. What is the Kursi in comparison to the Arsh of Allah? Nothing. Then you have angels which carry the Arsh of Allah. Their heads are in the seventh heaven and their feet are in the lowest earth. My friends, then you have the Lord of the Arsh and Kursi.
Stop it. I was ready to hear that we have the Lord of the Rings, but anyway, because he's talking about the ring, not because I'm telling something bad for him. But anyway, explain me about the Kursi. What is the Kursi?
The Kursi of Allah and the Arsh of Allah.
Yeah, what is the Kursi? Because the Sahara was the Kursi and the ring was the
Arsh.
The paradise anyway, yeah.
So no, that's beyond the paradise.
Beyond the paradise, yeah, okay.
So at the beginning, paradise was the ring, and the Arsh of Allah, which is the footstool, was the Sahara Desert. And then we have the Arsh of Allah. No, then we have the Kursi of Allah.
What is Kursi?
It's like the throne.
Okay.
Right? Is the throne of God. But of course, don't imagine it as a human being who sits on somewhere. No, we don't depict God as a human being as having limbs and things like
Yeah,
that.
okay.
So he's beyond that. He's beyond our comprehension. We cannot understand how he is.
He wants just to explain us the side.
He wants to understand like,
How big he is.
exactly how great God is. We cannot even comprehend.
Yeah.
If the creation is though huge, now imagine the one who's not created. God is not created like us and the universe and the heavens and the kursi and the arsh. He's not created. He created all of this.
Yeah, okay.
So now imagine the one who was not created.
تدركه الأبصار ويدرك الأبصار وهو اللطيف الخبير. He is beyond the size of Allah, who Allah is, what Allah is. The greatness of Allah is beyond the comprehension of my little mind. This is the being that you and I are messing with.
That we say it's that with asking you go to town.
True,
Yeah.
true. You can go to Rome, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what they say. So, yeah, it's true. So you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was.
We're gonna watch
a
more
very-
videos.
A very hot experience discussing with my brother about religion. I hope, I wish to have
Really?
a lot of views
Yeah.
and and what I say. Yeah.
But we're gonna have.
There are a lot of things that I learn.
Yeah.
A new knowledge in my head
Yeah.
about the women, about the 70 women, about the I'm joking about the gods of heaven. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know, and that the second wife or a third wife of a Muslim is to solve some problems in the past and
Even
not,
now.
and even now.
Solve
But
them now. There's no other solution.
It is not our problems here in West.
They are. What do you mean, bro?
Because we
You
have
think that-
wars, we haven't.
Yeah, but a woman doesn't need just money. You know that. A woman has other rights as well. Physical needs.
Oh, yeah.
So how she's gonna satisfy her physical needs?
Yeah, I agree with you. We are discussing the same thing.
So it's all over. Even today, the same problems are only solved. There's no other solution. Trust me.
But
I've
in
thought
other
about
countries.
There's no other solution other than
Yeah, but
allowing.
now here in England we have no war, man.
But it's not about
A
war
woman,
only.
a woman with 3 child can find,
What?
if she don't want to marry, she
Yeah.
can.
She can marry.
if she don't want to marry it, she can.
Just have without outside of marriage
Yeah.
relationships
Yeah. If she want it.
if she wanted. Okay.
If she don't want it, okay, then she can
Well, what about the children though?
search for a man.
But that's what I mean. So she wants to get married, right? She wants to get married.
Yeah.
Do you think it's easy for her to get married, even in the West?
No.
No. Who's gonna marry her?
No one.
Men maybe gonna abuse her for a little bit if she doesn't want to get married, as you said,
If
and she just wants to have fun,
maybe
and then just let her go.
maybe someone who is in the same situation, whose wife has died
Maybe.
and he's with 3 child or 2 children, she haven't child.
But it's hard for those people to meet, right? Sometimes impossible.
Sometimes.
And sometimes you might be young. That women might be 28, 30, and the other men that are in the same position
when
as
the
60,
people
40.
when the people are young, the things are more simple.
Bro, it's not easy to find a husband with 2 children. It's not easy, trust me. We know it
Okay,
from
yeah.
personal experience as well. It takes years,
Okay.
right? 4 years, 5 years. And it's very hard. The hardest period of a life for a woman usually is that time when she's alone and has no one. So, but anyways, so that's what I'm saying. Those cases, it is allowed, but yeah, I think we talked about
Yeah,
it.
but the most important thing is to hear some things from Muslims about Islam and about the position of and about the woman's position in Islam.
Yes.
Because there are a lot of times that the women don't know the position, her position,
Yeah,
in,
her rights.
her rights
True,
in
true.
Islam,
True.
and they believe what the man says.
Yeah, that's right.
This
That's
is
right.
this is very wrong.
That's very wrong.
The women have the same rights, and in Islam, sometimes more than
More rights,
rights than men.
Islam is about justice, not equality.
Just a second to say something.
Yeah.
And a lot of women in Islamic countries have the right to education, have the right to food, to home, to everything.
Yeah.
And this is the reason that you, as a good Muslims, must say it again and again and remind to the Islamic people, to Muslims people, that what is wrong and what is right. Yeah.
Yeah, of course we should do that. We should do that first of all to please God, and not for any other reason. That's the main reason why we do it, and because we obey God and we follow His commands, and those, as you said, oppressing women goes against those commands. We don't do it to please the West or to submit to the Western kind of approach, because we're totally against that. Just making that clear,
the
right?
West man
Oppressing women is against Islam, and that's why we should stop that in any Muslim country if it happens. Not because
not only in Muslim country, everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. And in the West, I think women are actually treated way worse.
West has
They treat it as
problems, man.
as
but,
objects.
But the freedom of speech of women, I think this is our disagreement. We have disagreed a lot of times on this discussing. Is that in West, yes, of course, West have fair problems, but a freedom of speech, of a woman freedom of speech, is bigger than the Islamic countries.
Oh, true. What do you mean? What do you want?
You have your opinion, I have your opinion. We will not discuss it and we will not solve it here and now. But
I'm saying that I think your opinion is based on propaganda,
of course,
not on the actual truth. Because you take one example, what you saw on Vice or documentary, and you think that all 50 Muslim countries, 54, as many as
in which country
the
the women have freedom of speech?
All countries, all Muslim countries, most of them.
In which? Tell me some of them.
All of them. All North African countries, Arab countries,
You're sure?
Asian countries.
We have women's journalists. We have women's in universities. We have women's lawyers.
Yes.
You're sure that?
100%.
Okay. Yeah.
Show me one country where you don't have that.
There are a lot of countries.
Tell me one.
I don't want to say name of countries now. You know that.
Tell me one.
But I will not do that.
You're gonna tell me
I
two
will
countries.
not do that. I will
Only
not.
2 countries go to your mind.
Yeah, no, 3 and 4. But I will not tell the name.
So I hope you enjoyed. We learned a few things.
Yeah, of course.
I really enjoyed our conversation.
Yeah, I enjoyed too. Yeah.
We're gonna have more conversation, Insha'Allah, and we're gonna be filming them as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We have a next episode. Yeah.
Definitely, 100%. So for you guys, if you liked our conversation, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we hope to see you again.